Uh-oh. Shit. What am I doing? I'm just okay. I'm live. I don't, there's no purpose for it. I don't know. I was just sitting here. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go live. Dang. No. How is YouTube today? Let's see. Does anybody else get this question? It just popped up. It says, "How is YouTube today?" Well, let's see. How is YouTube today? How is YouTube for you? Somebody just popped in. Who is that? Hold on. It says extremely good. Let's go with very good today. You're welcome. Hey, Anime. Hi, honey. How are you? Yeah, I just decided to go live. I really had no idea why. Auntie's like, where you going? So I'm gonna go live. She said, oh, yeah, that's pretty much how that went. Just like that. And ta-da! Here I am. How's everybody? How's the family? I'm sure everybody's doing well since last night into today. How was your day? Did you you didn't have to fight the toddler today, did you? I certainly hope not. I don't have to call the people. I can't have you fighting the toddler. That's no, that's not a good thing. Dang, poor fella. Mm, mm, mm. It's ridiculous. Oh man, that reminded me of the video. I saw this video. The lady said that they was gonna call CPS, and she was like, "Sure, go ahead and call them." She said, "Let's see, they'll take the kids for 30 days just to find out that there was really no need for them to take them, but that'll be 30 days that she'll have to get to do everything she need to do." So now, never mind. We're not gonna call the people. You're expecting it, so never mind. Forget that. We'll have to think of something else. Yeah, but let me see. Let me see if I can find something to talk about. Well, I guess I need some more people in here to talk to. Let's see. Let's see what they got on Yahoo. Hmm. I don't want to talk about Prince Harry and Princess what's her face Megan. Let's see. Taylor Dane talking about Ali Christie or Christie Alley. I just gave her a whole new name. Ali Christie. Let's see. Rural hospitals choose cash or inpatient closure. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. Just trying to find something. I know that's right. Shoot. Let's see. Hey, where'd it go? I, you know what? I tell you one thing. It's just that dude, and you know who I'm talking about. You know the one that Auntie be talking about. What's his name? La Truth. He has this song. And now Lil David's running around, he's singing it. Maddie was singing it. She don't sing it that much. I think she done kind of forgot about it a little bit. She don't really sing it. But David be walking around singing the hook. That's all they sing. Okay? That's what I said. He talking about something, you like it. No. Oh no. He said, why you don't like it? It's stupid. And besides that, old boy can't even sing. Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out how he recorded an album while he was in jail. But like David said, maybe he had recorded it long before all this stuff happened. I just can't imagine that they have this big recording studio. First of all, in the jail, and he's got that much time, but he can go and stay in the recording studio. As a matter of fact, being in that recording studio all that time with them girls is what got him in trouble. So I don't think they were I don't think that's allowed, but I don't know. You know, strange things happen, so mm, mm, mm. So they put his sperm in a jar and gave it to her, and I mean in a test tube, not in the jar. That that's just pressed. That I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but it ain't for me to know. I try not to get in grown folks business. It ain't my business to know their business, but I don't know. I stay in my lane, but why would anybody want to have his baby? Who knows? But I mean, it ain't like he gonna be able to pay child support. But I guess just to say, I got R. Kelly's baby. Oh my goodness! You hear it, Anna? You hear it? You hear it? There you go. I am proud of Dion personally. Who are you talking to? Anna. Anna. Mm-hmm. Would you live? Yeah, I told you I was going live. Hi, Anna. Anna. Tell Anna I said hi. I'm ready to say hi, Anna. Tell Anna I said, let me see you dance. She said she's sick of him singing that song too. That's what Anna said. Uh-huh. Yeah, but I'm proud of Dion. I think it's an excellent move. I don't know why people are upset. You hear you have a job. And coaches do it all the time. They get a job, they have some success, and so people, are interested in hiring them because they want them to bring that success to their program. And so here he has the opportunity to not only do that, but here you go from a job making $300,000. Oh, Anna said, "Oh, it's tomorrow, Anna." She rescheduled it till tomorrow. She asked why you're not on your channel like you promised. I said if not tonight, I was definitely gonna come Saturday. Well, she said she told y'all, and she did. She said if she didn't come tonight, she definitely would come tomorrow. I tried to tell y'all, but don't nobody listen to me. But anyway, he has been provided an opportunity to move up. He's gone from making $300,000 a year to $5 million a year. Um, so I don't understand what the problem is personally, because I would have taken that job in a heartbeat. It also gives him more recognition, and if you think about it, the things that he did for HBCUs, you know, when has ESPN's Game Day ever been down to an HBCU to broadcast a game? Now I'll wait for that answer when somebody decides to give it. But yeah, I like I said, I think it's an excellent opportunity. Um, they say he's a sellout, but they don't say these things to other coaches. It happens in the NFL all the time. You have an offensive coordinator whose team or defensive coordinator whose team does very well, and they lead the league in offense, or they may even been on the Super Bowl winning team, and so now everybody wants him. Yeah, well, he seems to be a man of his word, you know. But my whole thing is that when these other coaches take these new positions, or they get these new these they take advantage of a provided opportunity. Nobody's in an uproar. You have a coach that he may. You even have a head coach that he wins the Super Bowl, and maybe somebody else wants him. But most of the times, it's a coordinator, because for a coach it would be a lateral move. Usually if you are a head coach and somebody else wants you, it's usually because you've either been fired. Most of the time it's because they've been fired and they recycle them. But when you have a coordinator, who, or you have a coach that's going to a better team. He has in college, that's how it happens. You have these coaches that they get an opportunity to go to a better program, a bigger program. They offer them more money, and so what's the problem? I'm not understanding that. I really don't understand what the problem is. Why they make it such a big deal because he's leaving the HBCU. That's the thing about our people. It's always he's supposed to stay there forever. Now you selling out. No, he's not selling out. He's taking advantage of an opportunity that has been provided to him, like anybody else. If you're working on a job, and say you're a computer programmer, or you're some kind of graphic artist, and a company sees your work and they say, "Hey, we want you to come work for us. We will triple, quadruple, pay you 10 times more what you're being paid there to come work for us." I certainly would like to know who would not take that job. I can guarantee you that people will be standing in line for that opportunity. There's no way in the world you can't tell me that people wouldn't take advantage of that opportunity. So leave that man alone. He's taking care of his family. He's doing what he wants to do. He enjoys it. That's his passion. That is his purpose. And so be it. Leave him be. Let him go. Mind your business. That's what I say. I think people should learn how to stay in their lane first of all. Because like I said, if somebody's offering you this opportunity, you can't tell me that you won't take advantage of it. Okay, so no, I don't care. I don't give a damn what they say. I think that he made the correct move. Yes, that's what I think. So the heck with all these other folks. But it's our people. That's what we do. That's how we do it. Let's see, who is this guy? Happy Days. Gary Marshall. What if he's in the Kinder Penny? Oh no, Gary Friedkin. I don't remember seeing him in Happy Days. Probably if I saw a picture of him in Happy Days, I might remember. But I don't have time to go through all that. What you read it? Clean the windows with the tree. Y'all put it up tonight? Yeah. Oh, ain't that nice? It's only 8 o'clock, ain't it? No, it's 8:45. Oh. Ain't that nice? They putting up the tree. That's beautiful. When is Christmas? Sunday, right? What's the day? The day is the 9th. The date is the 10th. It's 15 days. It's on Sunday, right? Yes, it definitely is. No, wait, it's not 15. Today is the 9th. It's 16 days. You want to go to? Yeah, it's definitely above my pay grade. I let people, like I said, I stay in my lane, mind my business. I don't know what they doing. I don't even know if they know what they doing. They don't even know what they talking about. People just want to be. Everybody's going to have an opinion about something. So that's just. how we do it. That's the way of the world. Mm-hmm. Let's see. It's got to be something. Probably nothing. There's really nothing else I want to talk about. I don't know. Bobo. Definitely don't want to talk about old Donny boy. Nope. Buy a home for yourself, no money. I don't know how that would work, so I'm not even able to look into that. Anything else going on in the world? I don't necessarily follow the gossip. Let's see, see anything on Instagram of interest? Hmm. Let's see. I need to be working on my voice tracks. Is what I needed to do. Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't. I think I talked about that yesterday when I was on with Auntie when we were talking about Brittany, and I don't know how you can quantify whether it was a fair trade, but it was a trade nonetheless. The president said he was going to get her home, and he got her home. Now, there's a certain set of people that don't agree with that deal. They think that the other guy should have come home, but that's not who um, you know that wasn't part of the bargain. Part of the deal. They wanted to trade. They were willing to trade Brittany Griner for the arms dealer. That's what they wanted. That's who they wanted, and that's what they wanted to do. Now, how bad did you want to bring her home? Well, you found out. So and then there was this one lady in Arizona, the lady that lost the run for governor. She says that what Brittany Griner should have said was, "No, I'm going to stay here in this Russian prison until you decide to let go of the other guy as well. I don't think that I should leave him." That lady has lost her everlasting mind. There's no way in the world that mm-mm, nope, mm-mm. You say I can go, I'm out. I'm gonna stay here, especially here. She don't know him. They ain't have no vested interest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because they don't like. First of all, they don't like black people. They don't like women, and they don't like gay women. So therefore, she was blackballed all the way around. They don't, over there, from what I understand, being gay is not is frowned upon, actually. But my question is, if okay, you can't tell me that there aren't any gay people in Russia. You just can't. I refuse to believe that one. So that means there are a lot of folks in the closet. They scared to come out because they know that it's frowned upon and they will be, you know, punished. So you got a whole lot of people in the closet over there. Well, she said she cut her locks, but who knows? Oh, they were going to do a whole lot of stuff to her. I think they were going to try to change her. That's not funny. I'm sorry. That wasn't nice, but it didn't it I didn't mean for it to come out that way. But I'm just saying, that I can only imagine that that's the philosophy that we're going to change you. We're going to make you not gay anymore. So we're going to cut your hair. We're going to do something with that voice, and we're going to make you look like a girl, and we're going to treat you like one. That's just my thinking. I could be wrong. Yeah, you're right. Probably so. Yeah, that's probably what the plan was, because, like I said, it's frowned upon. And besides, she's black, she's an American, she's gay, and she's a she. But I remember watching her when she was a kid, and she was dunking at like 12. And I'm like, man, this little girl. Well, she wasn't a little girl, but I mean, this young girl is going to be absolutely something as she develops, because she was starting to develop her skills then. And I remember I lost, kind of lost track of it. Stopped watching. Yeah, almost 7 feet tall. Oh yeah, they was gonna try to break her, like they break them horses. That was the deal. And I remember I lost track, but then I remember watching her in college, and I'm like, that name sounds familiar. So of course I went back to YouTube and say, hey, I remember you. And then she spoke, and I'm like, whoa, no, her voice almost as deep as mine. I remember her punching somebody. Oh, she's no, in the game she punched somebody. Yeah, I know there was a domestic dispute, but I think in the game, in one of the games, she hit somebody and got kicked out the game. I think that might have been in college. I don't remember. Yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah, her voice is deep, deep. Like, hey, how you doing? I'd be like, hey, Brittany, how you doing? She'd be like, hey, how you doing? It's good to meet you. Oh man, yeah, she definitely has a. Yeah, yeah. She's one of the people that Aunt Maddie used to say all the time. It's the quiet ones that'll kill you. Yeah. She probably would you know really really hurt somebody. She's probably the one that sits around, in the room, don't say nothing to nobody. They don't really bother nobody. Stay to herself. But then you push that button, and it's like once the button is pushed, and you know she goes from 0 to 100. You know, it takes a while to get to 100, but when she gets to 100, it's pretty much done. It's a wrap. Trying to put the genie back in the bottle, so to speak, is damn near impossible. But hey, it is what it is. That's what life does. It provides us with a lot of stories. Mm, dang. Look up on Yahoo and there's picture two men kissing. Okay, whatever. Hmm. Nah, I don't think I want to talk about that either. Yeah, I've been off work for the past. Let's see. Let's see. When is the last day I work? Oh, Tuesday. I was off Wednesday and Thursday. I'm off Friday and Saturday. So I go back Sunday. Whoop de doo, right? Whoop de damn do. But the contract. Now I can't imagine being that tall either. Yeah, pretty soon I'll be out of work again. You know, I don't even understand why I'm working any damn way. I mean, know that I have to. It's a necessity right now, but I don't know. I need to reassess what I'm doing here. Nah, I ain't no strike. I had to help Auntie, with some stuff going on with her sister. So nah, I ain't no strike. So yeah, like the contract ends. My last day of work will be the 29th. So the plan, my plan is to go back when I go back on Sunday is to work I have 15 days left. So the plan is to work those 15 days, not miss any days. Finish it, like a champ. Collect some unemployment and see what happens. After that, the thought, of I like what I do because all I do is I do Uber, and I like what I do, you know, but getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning is it started to take its toll. So I'm a morning person, but 3 o'clock that's 3 o'clock is like morning or night, late night, early morning. It's a bit. It's that tipping point where some people are just coming in from the club or wherever, and I'm just getting up to go to work. So that's where I'm at with that one. But there are also some people that are already at work, so I couldn't do it. Don't talk to me before 8 a.m. The best thing about this shift though is I enjoy the people going to work in the morning. If they're going to be grumpy, it's because they haven't had their morning coffee. So they're really not. It's not a big deal. It's not a problem. It's okay. It's cool. They're manageable because they'll sit back in the van and they really won't say nothing. You have some people that are talkative, and usually those are the people that are going to the airport. But the people that are going to work, I may get a couple that will have a conversation, because my shift starts at 4, so I may pick up my first person, maybe let's say 4:15. There's this one guy that I used to pick up. I haven't seen him in a while, and he didn't have to be to work until 7. But where he was living, um, the lady's daughter lived there as well, and so he said that they were real disrespectful. So he would get up in the morning. He'd leave out about 4:15 or so, get to work at maybe about 5 o'clock, and he didn't have to be there till 7. He said he would go in the break room, lay down on the couch, and go to sleep till about quarter to 7, and then he'd get up and get himself together. He said that's the only way, he would really get some good sleep. Now I can't imagine, you go to sleep at 5 and An hour and 45. I guess. Well, I guess that if it's some good sleep, then it can rejuvenate you. So yeah, because I know I've been around here and laid down and took a 30-minute nap and felt like yeah, I'm ready to take on the world. So I guess an hour and 45 minutes is probably not a bad thing. But the fact that he has to leave home to go to work to rest, which doesn't it is not the way that it should be. You should be going home from work to rest, not the other way around. But that's how that goes. So yeah, but like I said, I really enjoy what I do, and will I miss it? Mm, Not so much. Because the vast majority of the people that I pick up, I'll never see them again. Now we do the wheelchair accessible, so there are some people that I do see more than once or twice because they're wheelchair. They ride the wheelchairs, so they I pick them up for their doctor's appointment. There's a couple of people that go to dialysis. There's this one lady that I pick up, and I really should be ashamed of myself because when she when she when she gets on the van, she has to walk backwards up the ramp, and she's kind of like a heavy set lady, and so she backs in, and I'm standing there looking at her, and in my head, that thing is going beep 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 beep. I asked Auntie about it. Should I be ashamed? And she's like, yeah, you should be, but that I'm not. I think that it's very funny. I just have to make sure that when I stand there and she does that I don't make that sound out loud because she'll probably report me, and plus give me an earful all the way to her destination. But she's one of those people that I know Anna, I know, but I just couldn't help myself. But I just have to make sure that I don't do it out loud. That I make sure that it stays in my head. Because she's one of those people that likes to talk while we ride, and she's talking about I don't even know what she be talking about. She just be rambling, talk about the buses and the subway, and not being able to you know she likes the subway station where she goes because she's not out in the elements, and if she goes to the other subway station she's in the elements, and if it's raining she has to stand outside, so she really likes going to the one she goes to. you know Nothing serious, but I just find it funny, when she's walking up the ramp backwards. And she said it. She said, I have to walk up this ramp backwards because I'm kind of a big girl. I'm saying to myself, you ain't lying about that, but I have to keep it professional because I don't want no trouble. I want this. Hey, just live, laugh, love frugally. What's going on? It's too early to go to bed. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I can stay up late. I'm showing off. Matter of fact, I'm trying to wait till 10 o'clock because my show comes on at 10 o'clock, and I like to listen to my radio show. Um, it fills me with great pride. I knew I was going to get around to talking about it anyway. I know it's not nice, but she said it. She said it. I didn't say it. She said it. She says, I have to. She said I have to walk up the ramp backwards because I'm a big girl. I just be hearing that sound in my head, beep beep beep. Like the truck. She said it. It's no okay. So what am I supposed to say? I'm looking at this lady. She is almost as wide as the door. Almost. Almost. So it's not like she's not telling the truth about herself, and it's not like I don't see it. I just make sure that I don't say anything to her. I make sure that I keep it in my head. That's what I do. That way nobody gets hurt, nobody gets embarrassed. I, yeah, I can't. My brain at this stage in my life, I need my brain to be turned all the way up. That way I can hear everything that's going on inside of it, because I have to make sure that I have to hear it. There are some things that I do have to say out loud, or otherwise I'll forget. Now that I know I can't. I know it. I know that I would be in a world of trouble. Now, what I can tell you, that on December the 29th, if I just happen to pick her up, I just might let that noise come out, because I know I won't do that, because and overall she's a nice lady. She tips me, so I can't complain. I won't do that. You know, but I just thought about something. I picked up this guy the other day, and he was like, he was so glad that I waited for him. Because he had called. He said, because usually when he, I'm not. I promise I won't. He's like, usually when he calls the Uber, it'll say 10-15 minutes, so he know he has time to make his coffee and all that stuff. But this particular morning, he he put in for the Uber, and I was like 2 minutes away. So he calls. He's like, "Are you out front?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not there yet." He says, "Good." He said, "I'll be out in about 4 to 5 minutes or something like that." So I'm like, "Cool." So I get there and I'm sitting and I'm waiting. So he comes out and then he's got to go back in, and he comes back out. He's like, "Man, I sure appreciate you waiting." And I very rarely do I get the drivers that wait. They usually just leave. I said, "Well, my thing is, first of all, I wouldn't want anybody, if I'm catching an Uber or a cab or something like that, I would hope that they would at least call, and let me know, hey, I'm out here." Because sometimes the app doesn't necessarily, you know, show you the, where the person is. So I what I do is I'll text them and let them know that I've arrived. If I don't get a response, I'll just sit there and wait. And then when the thing tells me, because it'll let you know when you reach the point where you can cancel. And so when it gets to that point, I'll call. Now, if I don't hear anything from you when I call, well, I'll give you about another minute and it's a wrap. But for the most part, I generally wait, because I don't, people at my job tell me I'm patient all the time. I'm usually like, "Baby, I'm stuck here till 3 regardless. Take your time." Yeah. So I mean, I try to treat them the way I would want to be treated. So he gets in the van, and we're talking. He's telling me his work history. Oh, excuse me, and all this stuff. And he talked about how he interviewed this girl, and he was talking to her, and she caught an attitude with him. He asked her about her previous job, and she's like, I hated it. So he's like, "Wait a minute." He says, "I'm interviewing you for a job, and then you're going to tell me that your previous job, you hated it, and you're saying it with attitude." He said, he was talking. He said she wasn't responding. Now he said he knew that she was still on the line because he could hear the background noise. He was like, "Forget it," because he had the same thought that I did. She didn't want to work there, but the point of this story is, when he gets out the van, he says, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna give you a really nice tip." Usually, when somebody gets out the van and they say, "I'm gonna give you a really nice tip," that is the code for Yeah, you might well just said I'm gonna give you a tip, bro. No need to size it up, and you're gonna give me this. I'm gonna give you a really great tip. I've had each time that people have told me that the tip was $1. So if and I'm not complaining because I appreciate the tip. I do. If you give me a 50 cent, it's fine. But don't tell me that you're going to give me this really great tip and then you give me $1. And I can't say anything to them because they don't give me they put the tip in the app. So I don't see it until after I've dropped them off and I've probably moved on to my next passenger. You know, I'm like, I like I said, I appreciate the tip, but don't just sit here like you gonna give me this earth shattering tip. Cause see, I've gotten some great tips from people who don't even tell me that they're gonna tip me. Like I've gotten quite a few $20 tips. As a matter of fact, this lady gave me a $20 tip for a $5 ride. I'm like, okay, so you know, I mean, I'm not complaining. Like I said, I appreciate the tips. That's some get smart crap. Remember, Kevin Hart got $1 from the rich guy. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it. But I'm just saying, don't give this big build up like you about to break the bank and send one of my grandkids to college, and then you go give me $1. I be like, man, but hey, it is what it is. I just go on with my day because he could have just not given me anything. So, like I said, I am truly grateful for whatever. That is something that I've a quality that I have picked up in my life is being grateful for what I have. Because the more you talk about what you don't have, the more you will manifest what you don't have into your life. So I am grateful for what I have. It's great. you know I'm grateful that when I wake up every day, because there are some people that go to bed the night before and they go to bed, and before they go to sleep, they making all these plans about all these things they're going to do the next day, all these great changes they're going to make in their life, and then they don't get up. And so when my name is called, if my name is on the list, I'm okay. I am okay. I ain't complaining about nothing. I ain't. If it's cold, it's cold. If it's hot, it's hot. It's still a good day because I'm here to see it. I'm here to enjoy it, and so I enjoy each moment, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Shoot, So not going to get into one of my uh things tonight. What TV show? What TV show are you watching it to? No, I have a radio show. It comes on at 10 o'clock. It's an internet radio show. Auntie is in the room. Let's see something. Let me. Yeah. So let me do something else here. La da 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 da. Oh, how'd that get there? And this thing be doing what it. This computer does what it want to do. Because I promise you, I didn't type that. There we go. There we go. Drop this link right. Yeah. Let's see if I got the right thing. Hold on. Let's see. Hey, Maritza. There we go. Got it. All right, that's the link right there. Also, okay, yeah, it comes on at 9 o'clock. I mean 10 o'clock. It's from 10 to 2. I like to call it the sexiest nighttime show on radio. In fact, I got let's see, Lottie Dottie, we came to party. Hmm. Let me see something here. All right, never mind. I was going to try something different, but that's not working, and I don't feel like playing with this computer. But anyway, yeah, that's. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, and I'm working on a new YouTube channel that it corresponds with the radio show. But I was trying to pull it up, but my computer is sometimes crazy, for lack of a better word. And so, oh wait, I can't even spell anymore. I don't know what's going on here. Wow. Okay. That means I'm not in the algorithm yet. So, got to do something different here. Yes. No. 10 to 1. No, that's on Saturday. Phoenix is on Saturday 10 at 10. Mine is Monday through Friday. Today is Friday, right? Yes, Monday through Friday from 10 to 2. Hmm. Yeah. Dang. Let's see something. Oops. Thank you. Hmm. Oh, well. Oh, that's why I'm not a mod. I need to make myself a mod. Hold on. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right, there it is. That's my new YouTube. Yeah, actually, what happened is we upload the music and we upload voice tracks, and so they put it in this. I don't know exactly how the system works. I've actually been promoted to program director, so I'm still learning some of the ins and outs um, of how it works. But we upload the music and then it's put in, and then each it plays automatically. It inserts like different little voice tracks here and there, um, and it they figure out how to make that work. Um, Eventually, the plan is to open up start a studio, um, open a studio, and we're going to be going live. But that's later on down the road. We're still in the um, work stuff out kind of stages. We just started a new app that you can get on at the Apple Store, or you can get at Google Play. It's Audilus. Audilus. Yeah, go to. Let's see something here. See if I can pull it up. La da dee, la da da. Hmm. Let's see something here. That's not the answer. Yeah, here we go. I don't think you can hear it. Hold on, let me.
Your way and home to free premium digital radio with over 80 talent across the country and a station for everyone.
I listen online.
They're always on.
I listen all the time.
It's always your music, your way. Make some noise and give it up. Audless is your music, your way, and home to free premium digital radio with over 80 talent across the country and a station for everyone.
I listen online.
They're always on.
I listen all the time.
It's always your music, your way. Make some noise and give it up. Audless is your music, your way, and home to free premium digital.
That's enough of your ass. I didn't mean for you to play that many damn times. There we go. Yeah, that is the Autoless app. Yeah, I stumbled upon this. It was one of those times when I was out of work before, and so I was, on the radio on looking for a job is what I was doing, and I was on Indeed, and this thing came up, said, would you like to be have your own radio show, or are you interested in being a radio personality or something like that? And I had always, ever since I was maybe 10 or 11, I've always loved ballads. That's just been my thing. People call them love songs, and they say people that listen to them because they're in love. Me, I that wasn't what attracted me to them. I don't know what it was that attracted me to it, but I've always been intrigued by with ballads and stuff. So when the Quiet Storm came out, the original Quiet Storm on Howard University Radio, I think I was it came out in '76. So yeah, I was about 14. And when it came out, the guy Melvin Lindsay, and I was like, man, here's this station that has a format that is just for me. It's the music that, I've always loved music in general, but specifically, I've always been into R&B ballads. What they call the slow jams, and so when this program came along, this format, and I'm like, man, this is great. And so I always wanted to saw myself as having my own radio show, um, a Quiet Storm based show, so to speak. And so the opportunity came, and I was talking to the guy, the owner. He's the one that interviewed me. We did a phone interview, and he was like, I expressed my interest, and he said, we can make this work. And it started from there. And at first I was a little leery. um the learning the part of the process was a little overwhelming. I thought that I was going to screw it up, but as time went on, and I'm still learning the software and the things. But now it being named a program director will give me an opportunity to not only learn how to do that, but to also learn the ins and outs of how radio actually works. Um, so, but to be able to have my own radio show where people can hear me, and hear my voice, not just in the Washington metropolitan area, and not only just throughout the country, but anywhere in the world that has internet, you can pull it up and you know turn on and hear me. And so it's a great thing. I this also being a program director, I will have a little bit more control over, because sometimes there are some songs that come on that don't fit this subgenre. Like I was listening and I heard Ball of Confusion, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's a fast song. That's upbeat. If people are late at night, and they are, feeling a little sexy, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to go from me and Mrs. Jones to, you know, uh, you know, me and Mrs. Jones, and then you pop on Ball of Confusion. I think that's going to mess up the mood. So I need to, get that taken care of. But for the most part, it goes off without a hitch. There's sometimes we don't have as many glitches as we used to, because we're becoming more. It's getting better. We have, oh man, I think like 9 stations, maybe 10. We have a gospel. There's a rock station, hip hop. There's I think heavy metal, and th- oh, excuse me. There's a very a varied amount of stations. Like the ad says, we have stations for everybody. Whatever you like. Eventually, they're gonna add a sports a sports talk show. Um, a lot of things are in the works, and I'm really really looking forward to moving up. But no, No, I don't have to pay anything, and right now it's not a paid job. Um, but as time goes on and we get we're starting to pick up more advertising. So as we get more advertising, we also offer the branded radio station. When you go into Walmart and they have their own like little radio station playing, or you may go in a store and they Target, they got the radio, the music playing. We offer that service as well. Um, so if you have a business and you want to have music played, you can pick whatever genre of music that you want, and we will take care of all of that. Make sure that you have music um, in your establishment. So that's coming along. I'm also on the voiceover team. And so, but as far as investing, no, that I didn't know. I There are a couple of people that I've worked with. The Our station manager, she is she has invested in a couple of the stations. Um, the station manager before her, she actually moved, and the young lady who is now the station manager, she was the program director, and so she called me and asked me would I be interested in being, the program director. And I'm like, hell yeah. It's I don't know what that entails. I had no clue, but sometimes you just have to jump out on blind faith and just do it and see what happens, and go from there. So that's where I'm at right now. I again, like I said, I do enjoy it. Um, the fact that I have my own radio show. It's still I still sometimes pinch myself, um, literally, to because I really can't believe it. And like when we had a staff meeting a couple of weeks ago, and one of the young ladies was talking about, we were brainstorm with ideas on how to get more people to how to promote the channel and get more people to listen. She was talking about how, when she's talking about it, everybody wants to know who is this Uncle David, which means that people are listening to the show, which, you know, yeah, I tend to blush when I hear that. Um, I'm it's an honor to be able to have this show. It's fun. So my what is my son? My oldest son is up to something. I need to see what's going on. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, folks, it's time for me to go. I will see you all. Um, maybe next week I'll go live. I don't know, but until then, thank you for hanging in there with me, and I'll talk to y'all later.